dito, try to push in the red way box ngayon na mga classics natin. Again, lacking of one guy yung mga classics natin dito for them to be able to be winning the match. Pero one player from slot HAQ has been knocked down. Ang bibilis mo pa tayo ng mga play natin dito. I don't know what's going down. Pero dito po natin sa mga play natin again from our strategy versus 𝗏𝗏𴜏 300 situation pa rin yung mga play natin dito. Somehow, we can pull up on time dito sa side ng mga stats. Sabi natin, pero one player has been knocked down. 2 more to go. Alright, two-man squad. I'm thinking about play natin all the way. Knocked down our player. Lot. 6, I know, moving for the way about sa mga play natin. He's trying to have those men back. But again, too late na rin probably yung mga play natin to have those men from our slot 7 and slot 6. Vice versa, save. Exchange of casualty most definitely begun, but one player from slot 6 has been distributed for him, and 2-man squad from our slot 7 has been annihilated. Alright, dito muna natin sa mga play natin again from way about sa mga play natin dito all the slot 6. They are now moving for the dito. Try to push in the way about ngayon na mga classics natin. Again, lacking of one guy yung mga classics natin dito for them to be able to be winning the match. Pero one player from slot HAQ has been knocked down. Ang bibilis mo pa tayo ng mga play natin dito. I don't know what's going down. Pero dito muna natin sa mga play natin again from our strategy versus 𝗏𝗏𴜏 300 situation pa rin yung mga play natin dito. Somehow, we can pull up on time dito sa side ng mga stats. Sabi natin, pero one player has been knocked down. 2 more to go. Alright, 2-man squad. I'm thinking about play natin all the way. Knocked down our player. Lot 6, I know, moving for the way about sa mga play natin. He's trying to have those men back. But again, too late.
Let's go.
Right side corner yung mga play natin dito all the way from UGS. Right now, it's like UGS now going for the 1-on-2 situation dito sa side. No one play natin all the way from stop 14 natin. Sobrang distance ang mga play natin dito from stop 14 for them to be able to have those recovery missions. Now, those slot 2 will be having to knock down dito sa side na mga play natin all the way from slot HHQs. Ganon ka hihit or kaya inihit ang mga play natin dito. One wrong move or maybe misfire those are responding towards the location kung saan nakarapit rin ng gunshot gas fire plan from slot 12. They are now running up the way about ngayon ng mga play natin all the way from top 15. One player slot 12 has been knocked down and another one like Natsuga's last man standing holding the loop. Pero Jagger for the knocked down quick dito sa side ng mga slot 15 natin. Now, the one player eradicated being knocked out, but again is gonna be having his reloading moment. That he needs to have another shot. Dito sa side ng mga one player eradicated being knocked out, but again is gonna be having his reloading moment. That he needs to have another shot. Dito sa side ng mga stop 50 natin. One player from stop 50 has been knocked out, but you're slowly all the way from stop 12. Na si Lucas natin right now is gonna be having his 1-on-2 situation dito sa side ng mga stop 50 natin. No one is backing down, even though talaga naman may opportunity mga stop 50s natin dito to bail out. They're gonna be getting this one guy from slot 12's head displayed on the team elimination 1-on-2 situation for him. Still waiting for those 2-man squad from our dito muna natin all the way from slot 12 where those men are now moving for the way about sa mga target nila. Pero 2-man squad pa rin from slot 15 are now having that station nila and 2-4 dito sa third floor. Kunasya one play natin from our slot, but kuda na si Lucas natin. Again, those men are running up to them, breaking the door down so that they can have a good Lucas natin. But again, from that nitro na ginawa ng mga play natin dito, they definitely have that one play of blow to 𝗚𝗏𝗏 and joining those 3 players gameplay from slot Barukuda to our lobby. Dito muna sa mga play natin all the way slot heal natin first on slot 10. 2 of them has been knocked down and 1 player from slot 24 has been disintegrated on the game. Mackenzie on the other hand, slot 4 has been disintegrated on the game. We have Sammy and Black. Again, 4-man squad pa rin yung mga play natin dito doon. Nagkamera na knocking down, pero right now an update most definitely occurred. 3 players gameplay from slot 10 has been knocked down. You know what time it is. That is the spot of those people slot that are now experiencing maybe dito sa side ng mga slot 24s natin. They're gonna be running up the regular sa mga play natin dito all over slot D for slot 10 for him to be able to have execution again. This is last man from our slot 10 natin. 3-on-1 situation most definitely is gonna be having this moment in the Lucas natin. But again, from that nitro na ginawa ng mga play natin dito, they definitely have so not done yet, having those slow down moments in the dark area end of the map. We have a style 4, 3-man squad and displaying 3 kills. We have a 5552 now, Fly SG or Superfly, and also we have Super Madness. 3-man squad yung mga play natin dito, and nearby lang this area na mga play natin all over slot 2s. We have our man, slot 4, we have our slot 3s. One player, APH, Clevo na lang ang gumagala dito sa side ng mga stat tricks natin. One player from that TQW has been knocked down. There you go. There goes your ambush. There are men from a slot 11 mode that definitely those men are now being eradicated one by one. But again, TQW stat in 1. Play natin dito from stat 11. From the moment stat 11 most definitely knock one dito sa side nila. They're gonna be having those men from a stat 11 sa display na rin. Pero one play there from stat 11 has been knocked down, posing himself here on the rooftop kung nasaan. So not done yet. He's not gonna be building out instead of the blue zone. Truly the blue zone is gonna be taking them out. Stat 22, 1, 2, stat LP most definitely done off by going down. Dito sa second floor. That situation, those other players are looking at them. One play, so for the point, the flat left to be able to judge his open fire. Ginawa ng mga player natin dito all the way sa 22s. He definitely got himself knocked down from behind with a spare from a slot of 22s earlier kanina. Pushing himself na rin behind of the jump trap maybe. Pero one play for him from stat 17 has been naga in the process. Moving forward to nasan yung way above the target nila. But again, those men has been disintegrated that in the process of having our player from stat 17 ambush. Roughly dito sa side ng mga slot 7 stadium. After knowing na dito, or maybe after hearing a lot of engagement, most definitely went down dito sa corner kung saan nagkamera na rushing yung mga slot 70s natin dito versus those slot 22s or play of slot 24 na beginning na rin to rush in and having those men just play maybe or having those punches na dito sa side ng mga play natin all the way from slot 17 and maybe somehow slot 24 will be aiming towards those back and view that mga slot 7 stadium. Pero, you know, from that move that slot 24 they're doing, they're gonna be having them stop starting our man from slot 19 here on the airway. Those men from slot 24 are fighting inside. Shots fired against those men back, maybe aiming to get those men slot 24 knocked out. But our player from slot 19 and using those window stop those ambush versus those men from our slot 24 slot hindi them. Vice versa, pero again, those men from slot 24 most definitely has been pushed rin away out from the spot kung saan na rin naka-guard or naka-push those knock down on the percent though. When we say 7% maybe that they can have those knock down sa premier kung nasa na rin nagkakamera na engagement yung mga other play natin all the way stat 21, stat 19 and stat 2 and stat 13 knock down by your team all the way from our slot FTs. And then we can knock down dito sa side ng mga play natin yung wrong pass of taking maybe outside of the safe zone and inside of the circle. Shots fired again dito sa side ng mga play natin ng blue slot 19s. Those men are being rushed in, but again, our player from slot 19 has been doing that rush. They are the one who's being put correctly to one by one. TQW mo, nagkamera na rin yata ng yung mga play natin. Watching those men from slot 19 now. But the corner is now being open fire around the rosy both corners and both angles. Taking out mga play natin dito sa slot 21 for a possible elimination dito sa side ng mga slot 19 stadium. There you go. Slot 19 has been disintegrated one by one out from the game by yours truly all the way from slot 21s. I'll be 19. Slot 20 is not in the 3-man squad. Slot 17 FT, higher ground, Apilia. Scanning the perimeter up front, we have our slot. Opening fire roughly dito sa corner kung nasa ngayon yung mga stat 25 natin, pero that distance pa rin yung mga stat 25 natin dito for a possible knock down from those men from slot 20s, pero shots fired again coming from those men from slot 18. That is, you know, seeing a lot of moving possible knock down that they can get to the side ng mga play natin all the way from slot 25, and you know what time it is for the knock down. But again, for them to be able to have those knock down, they definitely have your side official land. This is recording them on stat 25 natin. What they're doing right now is trying to get exposure now from the hiding spot or cover position na. Most definitely no way na kung nasa yung last man from slot 20 na sneaking natin all the way from stat 20 natin. Stat 70 on the other hand, moving forward regardless of the situation, regardless of the they're going to be putting them though the this and ambush waiting for them. That is the ambush they're willing to take just to take those target of them down. Most definitely have these last opening fire roughly dito sa corner kung nasa nagkamera na rin ng pulling over ng parking yung one play natin doon who's definitely using the car And right now, we have the clearing of the space or the kumpihan kung nasa nagkamera na rin take over yung mga FP natin down from those flat 20s natin dito. Last man starting, stat 20, Mika na lang din. Higher gun, but again, maybe Mika natin stat 20. Plus stat 20 natin dito, Mika. We're waiting for the right time for them to be able to beat those men now. Is being targeted by yours truly all the way from stat 21. And the last man starting, stat 20, Mika na lang din. Higher gun, but again, maybe Mika natin stat 20. Plus stat 20 natin dito, Mika. We're waiting for the right time for them to be able to beat those men now. Is being targeted by yours truly all the way from stat 21. And they should knock down edges of the blue zone, stat 21, and it'll take it for them to be able to avoid the space of those communication with those other players that are scanning. Daridin at down sa mga last man standing, si Dalai na gumagalaw senior. Body down and finishing touches most and definitely beginning to happen towards the one play of stat 21. Would have definitely taking his brother now from the game. Last man standing for him. Pero as you can see, Slot 18 are trying to keep up with those points from stat 21. There's been two players gameplay for him. One on the situation. Let's see how he can take it down. Player and pulling up. He's opening fire roughly to the side of play natin all the way from Slot 18 natin dito. But again, those shots na ginagawa naman play natin doon all the way stat 4 is definitely having its location to reveal up those other players. They're still having those scanning moments. Pero one play then from stat 15 has been knocked down. Motor all the way from stat 17 and going for the ring around the rosy, grabbing those backhand corner kung nasa nila nakita yung play natin all the way from stat 17. And maybe ang stat 17 is not in their FTs that don't leave a brother behind, so that's why he definitely made a U-turn just to come this one player's aid. Right now, being recovered, being knocked down by those other players. But again, sobrang distance pa rin naman play natin dito sa stat 17. And somehow those other players will be getting those knocked down for the second time in a row. Those men from stat 7 starting to will be having a lot of hardships. Job those men recovered right now inside of the blue zone. One player from stat 17 now in. Shots fired again. And after that, being knocked down by your all the way from stat 22s. Right now, stat 2s and returning but the favor by knocking two men down. Dito sa side ng mga stat 2 natin. Pero as of now, one player pa lang yun na-eliminate ng mga stat natin. Now, they're gonna be evening the match by knocking one again dito sa side ng mga stat dito natin. Pero he's the one who can knock down in the process of taking another one dito sa side ng mga stat dito natin. And there you go, he got himself executed by our player from our star hunter na si X-Chan. Alright, Hunter Tokwang, man, he's now definitely up displaying one kill dito sa stat opening fire roughly. He's using a two-barrel shotgun that he somehow is going to be reloading the gun. It will take 10 years most definitely, but again, he's that well prepared. Though he's going to be shotgun for some sort of M4. Is somehow he will be being knocked down by your story all the way from stat 22s. Right now, stat 2s and returning but the favor by knocking two men down dito sa side ng mga stat 2 natin. Pero as of now, one player pa lang yun na-eliminate ng mga stat natin. Now, they're gonna be evening the match by knocking one again dito sa side ng mga stat dito natin. Pero he's the one who can knock down versus 4 players gameplay from stat 4. Ganun kayong taka yun. Yung mga stat 4 natin somehow, those stat is gonna be getting the knockdown dito sa side nila. The one player will be knocked down will be recovered na rin dito yung stat pero dito sa side ng mga stat natin. The one guy from stat 3 is the 4 though that he cannot be recovered by those comments. What you can do right now is tag those perimeter ngayon kung nasa yung way about sa mga play natin all the way from stat 24. Pero, Negi, going for the ring around the rosy, grabbing a much higher gun compared sa mga status natin dito for him to be able to have those vulnerable spot na mga status na for an easy knockdown. Probably he's gonna be aiming, pero one player there from stat 3 is aiming to get himself on kay Negi na spot. He is charged holding that bombing down for a possible knockdown just from one guy from the stat 3. So now, he's winning side ng mga stat 44 natin pero no knockdown is happening. Both squad and heating and those players enough to the player down. That's holding that bombing down for a possible knockdown just from one guy from the stat 3. So now, he's winning side ng mga stat 44 natin pero no knockdown is happening. Both squad and heating and those players enough to the player down. He's the one who got knocked down in the process. He's charging towards those two squad all the way from stat 24. assisting those men from Slack. Dance number dito sa Katuya kung saan nagkameron ng moving force yung one play natin all the way from Slack 34 natin. Man, he is definitely prepared to be executed by those boys all the way from Slack 3 just to take the one player maybe somehow dito sa side ng mga stat natin dito. But again, he is definitely eliminating those men from Slack 3 one by one with the help of those men from Slack 34 all the way to the backhand niya. One player from Slot 24 now joining Negus just in case the negative will be knocked out. This is the privilege ko nasa ngayon yung one squad of our Slot 3. One player will be having in the cover dito. Pero again, being pushed away inside of the blue zone. Those men from Slot 9 most definitely escaped the premises kung saan nagkameron ng post taking. Yung mga Slot 25 natin, two of them has been eliminated of the game. That's where Slot 9 most definitely avoided the battle between them and Slot 25, but right now they're having a wrong turn by pulling up kung nasa yun yung war. They're not stopping. They're going to be able to snag down, and they definitely need to decide them up play out all the way Slot 9 who definitely just drove by dito sa curve nila. Mukhang nagkameron yata ng opportunity yung mga play natin dito sa Slot 1 to get those snag natin yung way above step natin si Mel. One play of Slot 9 can even the match and knock him one down to the side of my play natin all the way from Slot 21 before the blue zone takes him out. 2-on-1 and 1-on-4 situation. Every player started to one and now searching the corners na rin, searching the open ground kung nasa yung last man from Slot 9. But right now, out from those close of there, one player of Slot 21 is being nagged down. Is he going to be taking one out? Along play natin all over Slot 21, or we're going to be witnessing another table turn to the side of my play natin all the way from Slot 21. One player of Slot 21 being nagged out. Those other players Slot 21 are now going for the backhand corner kung nasa yung last man over Slot 9 natin. Pero we have our Slot 3 Slot 15 sa mula po nila. But we have our Slot 11 nandito lang din sa premises or sa location kung saan nagkameron ng knockdown yung mga Slot 17 natin. Third party probably will be going down. 3 players gameplay from our Slot 8 down, and 4-man squad from our Slot 11 and 4-man squad from our Slot 17. 3-on-4 and 4-on-4 and 3-on-4 situation is going to be happening any moment too soon. I don't know who's going to be backing down, or maybe no one is going to be backing down after that bloodshed and nakuha ng mga Slot 7s natin all the way dito sa side naman ng mga Slot 8s natin. Ring around the rosy, everyone is doing, pero tingnan natin sa mga those other players that prepare for another battle. So those other players there will going to be pulling up to the side ng mga Slot 7 natin. I got you know that 4-man squad pa rin yung mga play natin dito, 0 kill. Close by lang yung mga play natin dito all the way from Slot 4, pero shots fired again dito sa side ng mga Slot 11 natin again. Big party about to come out dito sa side ng mga Slot 11, started in Slot 17, Slot 17 and no down sa magiging 2-man squad. Sa mula po nila, but we have replaced by yours truly all the way from Slot 5. Third party still occurring dito sa corner kung saan nagkameron ng post taking yung mga Slot 11 and Slot 17 got knocked down dito sa side ng mga Slot 8s natin. Pero Slot 17 no down sa magiging 2-man squad, and looks to me 2-man squad from mga Slot 17 is gonna be landing themselves dito sa wrong post, wrong time, and wrong location kung nasa na rin yung mga Slot 11s natin without them peeking throughout the area kung nasa yung mga Slot 7s natin dito. No knockdowns gonna be happening, pero we have a Slot 5 lower part of the location kung nasa yung mga Slot 7s natin. They're gonna be aiming for that long shot maybe dito sa side ng mga Slot para putin natin better again. They're gonna be able to do that because we have our Slot 11 all the way behind them. Or maybe Slot 7 is going to be finishing those men from Slot 11 before they're turning their view around fully to the front side. The most Slot 5 natin, Slot 5, and I'll try to get their nag out, maybe inflict some damage in one of a player from Slot 17. One's going to be taking the same path to nasa ngayon yung mga Slot 2 natin. So as a Slot 10, they're going to be having another engagement dito sa side ng mga Slot 10 and Slot 4 starting lead. Slot 15 natin. Slot 5, 1 team, Slot 15 is being knocked down by fully all the way to Slot 10. Every man, anong opening fired off towards those corners kung nasa yung nagkami run down yung mga Slot 15 natin. Or maybe at Slot 15 natin dito is not gonna be having a gunfight inside of the blue zone after all, maybe testing the water. Somehow they're gonna be taking one down to the side of mga Slot 10 natin. They're gonna be continuing their battle, pero one player from Slot 15 has been knocked down, so that's why Slot 15 are now deciding to evacuate the premises or the location where those men from Slot 10. Pero with the blue zone here, double the damage everyone is getting. Another one bites the dust to the side of my player, spinning fire roughly dito sa left side corner kung nasa yun yung mga statics natin. Again, lower ground pa rin yung mga stock 5 natin for the blue zone are from those hiding spot. Visual yung mga stock 5 natin towards those blocker nila dito sa side ng mga Classics natin. Classics natin dito got push here in the middle. Wait, those men from stock 5 gonna be seeing a lot of decent angle for them to be able to take those men down one by one. Pero stock 17 will be out getting a lot of numbers di pa rin dito sa side ng mga stock 5 natin. 1-on-2 situation. Opening fire, one player being pushed inside of the blue zone. Gonna get, man, one player there from stock 5 can get his rotation maybe. He's gonna be planning to have his ring around the rosy, grabbing this vulnerable spot. No one player not to move that way. The other player from stock 5 opening fire, trying to get his attention. It's the front side corner. Not until he definitely got fine pa rin. Dito pining fire roughly dito sa left side corner. Pinasan yun yung mga stock 5 natin towards those blocker nila dito sa side ng mga Classics natin. Classics natin dito got push here and can't get his rotation maybe. He's gonna be planning to have attention. It's the front side corner. Not until he definitely got fine pa rin dito sa side ng mga stock 5 natin. Now, it's time for the decent time to 1v1 situation. The one player of stock 5 again most definitely pulls out at one shot one. It's that TQW, that 21 beating those men on the ground of our 𝗍𝗏 4-man squad. What we can say is armed and dangerous na rin yung mga play natin dito sa stat 1 versus last 6. Those are player from our stat 6 though. So it's gonna be for situation after getting their hands on towards those weapon here on top full area shots fired. There you go. Everyone's gonna be figuring out that kung nasa yung way about the mga play natin after the open fire. One player from slot 6 for slot 21 most and definitely did it. And one player has been a knockdown dito sa side naman ng Bravo natin. Surely those other players gonna be following those guns down. The other players of slot 6 are no use here doing. One player of slot 4 has been eliminated. And it's knockdown now to PINSAN, having those execution. As you can see, DF on the other hand, 2 of them has been knocked down. Now probably over slot 19 moving forward here on the open. Will be having his upper hand to put one down dito sa side ng mga Classics is not. But again, he's the one who got knocked. That TQW, that 21 beating those men on the ground of our 𝗍𝗏 1 versus that Saint. One player of that 1 has been disintegrated of game. 4 for situation. Most definitely kampong area. Magkakameron ng decent action yung mga play natin dito until those other players gonna be following those gunshot sounds kung nasa nagkakameron ng 4 situation. Yung mga Saint and slot 21s natin. Pero dito muna natin sa mga play natin all over slot 14, where slot 14 is on the bootcamp area, where those other players not gonna be having any kind of a trouble or hindrance. Maybe UGS slot 2 4-man squad versus slot DPs. I don't know kung nasa yung mga player natin dito. Maybe TQWs are now having this execution dito sa side ng mga Classics natin. Pero one player has been knocked down. 2 of them has been knocked down now from the game. Versus men from Classics. No knockdown happened dito sa side ng mga player natin. All over Classics. Not 21. But showing up pa rin kung nasa yung way about sa 4-man squad of our Classics natin. Even though Classics gonna be having those actions na rin dito sa side ng mga natin. It's gonna be having the one the most stat 24 natin versus stat 23. One player stat 3 has been knocked down. 3-on-4 situation pa rin. We have UF versus DF. Another one but it does all the way toward the spot kung saan nagkameron dito muna natin sa mga play natin again. Versus stat 4. Right now, alam na rin mga stat 24 natin dito sa gonna be having this battle versus stat 3 at the dagger na kuha nila dito side na mga stat 3 natin. One player stat 3 knockdown has been recovered in. So back to that original number yung mga slot 23 natin. 2 players from stat 3 has been knocked down. Ganon ka like mga play natin dito for them to be able to have those back up moment dito sa side ng mga stat 3 natin. Once yung knockdown ng mga pumpulit sila dito dahil yun no one's gonna be having those memories over by the vehicle of the one player so trying to survive, trying to take one along with it. Right again, dito sa side naman ng mga HKQs versus that 70s natin. Not seeing entirely the position kung nasa yung mga stop 40 natin dito, pero one player of stop 40 has been spotted by the one player from slot FT, which is si FT 50 natin dito. He definitely got up to put one down dito sa side ng mga stop 40 natin, pero DF all the way from slot natin dito executing those opponents up there dito sa side ng mga stat natin, pero one of them has been knocked down. Exchange of casualty most definitely be gone from dito sa side ng mga stat natin. From the moment most definitely stat got or figure out kung nasa yung way about sa mga knocker nila dito, yung mga ambusher nila dito. Natin, natin 1 by 1, they definitely got off with the 1 down. This is trying to mag-take natin, nagkamera ng 𝗏𝐻𝐻, pero 1 all the situation, so this is trying to mag-status natin. He's not going to be having 1v1, now he's not 1 down, trying to mag-status natin, pero na-rate natin dito, or din naman stat 25 natin. Other side of the river, of our, of this terrain, of this location kung nasa ngayon yung mga statics natin. Uphill daw yung mga play natin dito, so as I mentioned, stat 25, pero sobrang tough yun ang mga play natin dito for possible knockdown of those other players who be planning to have statics natin dito daw. Stat 19, they're going to knock 1 down sa side yung mga play natin dito. Stat 13, stat 16 natin dito down sa maging last man standing. Again, sobrang distance pa rin mga play natin dito, all the way stat 13 for him to be able to have this knockdown maybe, pero stat 19 natin dito, pero giving it one choice, but having style. That to have this one play static team prevented towards those defense from more static team who got knocked down earlier dito to have reducing it, pero one player spot 19 and using his time in having this one player completely knocked down, but you're still all the way static team. Plus also we have our static team taking the shot roughly kung nasan yung way above yun ng mga stat na this natin. Static scene has been eradicated, friend. I know having the execution right there, getting to the side of stat 7 under FT. One player down from stat FT. 𝗏𝗏 has been knocked out in the process of maybe fighting the whereabouts of the last man earlier. He got himself executed right there, damn. No, he got himself knocked out, pero 𝗏𝗏 are now being rejuvenated by his comrades. 4 players pa rin yung mga play natin dito. AP versus AP, eradicating one another as you can see. Dito muna natin sa mga play natin again from stat 13s or mga AP natin. Those men, Estomars by AP has been eradicated from the game. But some play again from stat APs. I know, man, they are now having your players see. That's fighting yung mga play natin dito. Pero again, couldn't be able to see those men clearly. This is front side view corner. Kung nasa ngayon, yung mga strategies natin. One player holding that Uzi, possible knockdown, popping up this knockdown view with one play natin all the way from start 13. Who's been holding MP. Most one player Buggy. He got himself executed right there and then, pero one play down in the process of having to drive around this corner kung nasan yung mga slash 7 natin. 300 situation, we have that mind. Bukar opening fire wide roughly dito sa after yan kung saan rin nakapost din yun yung mga stats natin, pero Muka most definitely manages to rotate all the way behind of the enemy like yun kung nasan yung mga stats natin. Stat 2 and now being put to rest na dito 1.1 stat 17. No one is backing down. Most definitely everyone knockdown. They're definitely claiming towards those opponents of theirs. Last 2 men studying nila din yung mga play natin dito all the way from stat 2 that quick. Everyone is opening fire throughout the area kung nasa yung mga play natin dito all the way from stat 2s. Let's go be doing to the situation. Ladies opening fire roughly na rin kung nasa way about they're able to damage the one guy from stat 7 who then definitely pops out from stat 7 natin dito at the moment this is 2 or 3 situation is gonna be going down dito sa area nila. Same pass probably opening right for yung mga play natin yung 3 man 1 searching for another compound where they can have the execution of other players, pero one covers the one player from stat 3, one player from stat 7 got run over, and then execution versus one player from stat 3 who definitely move over to national whereabouts on 3-man squad of our slash 17. Number 12 and one player from stat 3 is on a being damaged, almost that sub-knock down to the position that he did all the way behind of and one player from stat 17 exposing himself for a possible knockdown covering one player curling over na rin kung nasa yung whereabouts sila. Not until last man started the squad, play natin dito sa stop FT na si Mutter natin. One player there from stat 23 is still having a survival moment that is working one player. Open fire rock is faster than way above niya. The front we have our Eugene or UF, sorry. 4-man squad lang yung mga player natin. Lady Mami, Reno, and Payudas. I don't know, you know, some of the players are in search for some sort of safe house. DL and being open 5 being player from stat 6 natin dito. Right now, one player from stat 6 I know luring those other players from stat 24 for some sort of a trap. They're gonna be having those back down corner and stat 24 for a possible takedown any moment too soon. But right now, one player from stat 6 being knocked down who had definitely open fight earlier first. Right now it's gonna be a 2-1-4 situation after that evacuate. Ginawa natin sa gas station. Really definitely put those men from stat down. It's hesitating to push in Gunashi's way above the most started before natin, pero one play wrong. We have our sorry, 4-man squad lang yung mga play natin. Lady and Mommy dito kung nasa na rin nag-pull over yung mga play natin, pero one guy there spotted behind in the process of figuring out where they're gonna be having themselves escape maybe, pero 3-on-4 situation for him. So that casually most situation, one play of slot assassin, 2-man squad na lang din yung mga play natin dito. Man, you know, started natin is not that prepare yet for another 1v1. Pero again, those are starting to do mga play natin. 5-5 first, those men will start in the 4. And those men will start now being thrown. That will start on the 4 time. Again, one player has been knocked down. Another player will start in the 4. Now eating those men one by one. Last man, Wayne though, pa rin na one play natin dito start in the 4. And not gonna letting those other players start it go that quick or that easy though. Easy peasy, Japanesey, maybe perhaps sa mga started to 4 natin dito to have those elimination. Dito na side, ang mga opponents sila, pero last man. Evacuating the scene where those men were starting. A lot of good visual here in the opening round where those men were starting 4. Ano, covering their eyes behind of the boulder. Last man started 6. Man, those men were being faced by this one guy for statics natin dito. They are not aware that one player of statics covering started scrolling. So that's why nagkameron din rin ng ambush scene. The one play natin dito towards those men from Saturn 2 was gonna be putting himself inside of the half race now at second floor to be exact. Saturn 2 is now down to the 2-man squad. Last man stand that quick. 4-man squad pa rin yung mga play natin dito. All the way from Saturn 4 after that execution. Talaga naman sobrang intact ng mga play natin dito. Couldn't be able to take those 4 birds in one spell. Side pa rin. Our player from Saturn 2 that are being charged by our player from Saturn 4. And that one guy has been executed right there. One player from Stat 9 and last man 𝗵𝙗𝗏 still playing first those Stat CL. Last man standing in slot 6, not in slot 8. Alright, here we go, man. Inside of the Blues maybe circle. Pero our slot 24 is now having the hunting season. So we're not gonna be showing the other guy from slot 8, not even if you know that we have this delay. Searching those chances, those optimal areas, scouting the premier, making sure that no one is landing themselves and no one is pretending to be a bush or grass. Payudas, here we go. It's a match, gonna be taking a shot, gonna be taking one down. Dito sa side ng mga play natin dito. One up, 3 more to go. Are we experiencing, are we gonna be witnessing another table turn dito sa side ng mga stat and the 4 stats dito? Down for a possible knockdown. Gonna be able to get the window for another knockdown. But dito that one guy has been executed right there. One player from Stat 9. 𝗵𝙗𝗏 still playing first those Stat CL. Last man standing.
Squatter House Gaming. Heto na sa laban, di ka uurungan ng mga malupit sa minay sumabay. Sabay ka sabit at lahat magingay. Malabuhawi pag bumakbak, sa pandinig lahat isaksak. Pag di ka tumago ako'y asintado, ito'y aprobado, ika'y sagalpak. May lalim at lawak, galawang mahusay. May tutok lumapat, galawang matibay. Lihiti munggang, kami ang patunay. May tutok sa clash, kaya ko tumibay. Sambala ka lang, yan ang sigurado. Galawan na smooth, medyo agresibo. Maingat na kilos na parang plinano. Sadyang palaban, yan ang Pilipino. Solido bumanat, tapat ka sa sentro. Sabay na sa game, basag ka sa flame. Kapag bumalasa, pasok to sa lasa. Lihiti mong baraw, wasak ka sa main.
Subukan mang umiwas ay di ka makakatakas. Sigurado ko sa pulat, lahat ay malalakas. At wala matitira kundi kami lang malakas. Huwag ka boy umasa na kami ay mapitas. Kamay ko na ito kaya malabo mga paa. Babatukan lang kita hanggang ikaw ay madapa. Dudurugin lang kita, sabay tipi sa mukha. Ewan ko na lang kung tatalog ka sa tuwa. Asa ka sa tiyamba na kami inyo madali. Tirang talikuran ay alis ito palagi. Ibahin mo kami pare pag kami ang umatake. Di basta-basta padali kaya huwag ka makapate. Baka di mo kilala isa ito sa malakas. Motivational speaker panapat ko sa alas. Kilalang taga-utas na mga nagmatigas. Walang kinakatakutan labanan hanggang wakas. Legit na veterano sa paggamit ng barel. Di nagbimintis, asintado kumitel. Kabilang to sa pinakamahusay na dapat mo igalang dahil di mo kalibel. Kung di ka kalibel, panoorin mo na lang. Mga shoutcaster, tanggapin mo na lamang. Mga sharpshooter, kami lang ang sakalam. Lagi last hater, kaya iyak talunan. Mga tira nyo kasi hindi inaasinta. Tapos yung isang kasama mo nag-aasim pa, kaya payo ko sa'yo sige mag-practice pa. Nakatutok na kami, kayo ay puro plan pa. Ganito kami katibi para di margibyado, kabisado ang galaw. Bago sumabak sa duelo dito matira matibay at kami na ang panalo. Walang pwede makapigil at kami ang hari dito.